kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to him this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Back to throw. It's Rodgers. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He gets loose. A quick juke. Here he goes. At the 10 now. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Textbook opening drive in a hostile environment. Now let's see if they can punch it in as the crowd gets really cranked up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport, Kirk. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and if you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That completion sets up a second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Using his legs, it's Williams. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up third and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. The pocket breaking down. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
To the air, it's Rodgers. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down, sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Looking to chuck it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit just as he throws the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense operating from the pistol. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it?
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finding space at the 20. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the freshman brings him down quickly. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Short completion sets up a third down play. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense back out there trying to get something going. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. What a grab! They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the right here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Bringing pressure. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense ready to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Caught over the middle, it's Warren. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. And they hand it off to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The completion makes it second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense is not fooled at all. I will tell you, I'm surprised by the call. Now, that's not Brock Bowers out there. They hand it off to the tight end, and the defense is all over it.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Contact as he let the ball go. And the ball is hauled in. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up. Will hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The shotgun running play call. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. This drive has now reached the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Rodgers. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. He's got it near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to him. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Pressure is coming. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. short completion to the tight end. It's second down after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And at first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Blue. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense comes out to start this drive. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's James. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Tight end goes in motion. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down here for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Blue. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. Handoff in a single back formation. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Launching one to the end zone.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The offense will go for a two-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the two-point conversion does not work. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. There's the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll give it to the back. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Good enough for first down yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. After after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. Got the first down and still motoring. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game, but we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the defense there to smother that option play.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Now they're running on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And then first down, right back to the running game. A gain makes it second and medium. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So this offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Took contact on the throw. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. That's a second and goal play for the offense. He keeps it. QB draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
They get a little tricky here with the jet sweep, and it almost pays off. But the defense does a good job there of recognizing where the ball carrier was and making sure he's not going to get to that marker.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy, and they'll go right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Tackled there by the defense.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. They try to sneak it for the first. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, fourth and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense makes their way on the field. On first down, it's play action. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Using his legs. It's Blue. Quick spin on the run. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And they're trying to punch it in here. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. The offense with some pre-snap motion. To the air. It's Rodgers. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Warren. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Scanning the field, it's Rodgers. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much, so on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Grinding away with a running game. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set, second down play here. And the tailback's got it again. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Trying to find some room. It's blue. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Dropping back. It's Rodgers. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Warren. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his back. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And they get their own fumble back. Time's running out, but they still have a chance.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. Scooped up in the defense.